Hello, I'm Vince White. I'm an employment attorney and I'm answering publicly posted questions on avo.com, getting folks the answers they need from an employment attorney. And here's our question. How hard is it to do mediation for sexual harassment at work? I have been sexually harassed at work over 2 years, and it finally blew up when the male coworker talked about my breasts out loud. Okay, so mediation, and I say this as both both an attorney who represents people at mediation, and also someone who has worked as a mediator. Um, Everyone tries to make mediation as easy as they can on all parties, right? Because the core of mediation is reaching a deal where nobody is happy, right? You need to be made whole for what they did to you, for what this guy said and did to you, and then the company, they've got to pay you, and they're going to want to pay you less than you want, or do less for you depending on what you're asking for, right? And you're not going to be happy about that, and they're not going to be happy about paying it or doing it, whatever they're supposed to do, right? So that can be a little contentious. Also, mediation for people who have been targeted for sexual harassment or workplace discrimination can be kind of a difficult emotional journey. Um, and I'm a little emotionally stunted, so I know that I can't fully empathize with what my clients go through, but I try to the best I can, and reliving all these events and then putting dollar price tags on these events that they live through, to be done with it, that is traumatic. That is a hard thing, and I have seen people go through that hundreds, thousands of times, I think, right? And it's really hard, right? And from the outside looking in, it's easy to be like, oh yeah, how hard for you? Sit around and people talk about giving you money. How, meh, right? No, no, that's nonsense. You're living through people reducing your human experiences, your human pain, to dollar figures, to price tags, and that will make you feel like garbage. I don't really see a way around it, because ultimately that is how we get people paid for, when sexual harassment happens, the person who is sexually harassed, our solution in the U.S. is let's have a lawsuit, and let's get that person paid for what was done to them, right? And generally speaking, ultimately, that is what the victim of sexual harassment wants, right? They want to be made whole. They want to get paid. But it feels horrible when it's being done. It feels horrible when somebody says, "Oh, I'm so sorry. This man sexually assaulted you, or almost sexually assaulted you, or said all these horrible things to you, or made you feel powerless, or made you feel afraid," right? But I'm only going to give you X amount of dollars for it. I only care to the extent of 20 grand, 40 grand, 100 grand, $1 million, whatever it is, right? No amount is ever going to feel like enough. You're always going to leave a little upset. Understandably so, I think. I do think it's much easier if you have an attorney. I don't know if this is an company mediation, internal to the company, or if this is external. If it's external, I definitely suggest getting an attorney. If it's internal, I think you should still have an attorney, frankly. If you have specific questions about mediation, by all means, I'm here, happy to answer them, free of charge. And it's good to have an attorney. It's good to have someone who can fight for you, who can kind of be that wall against the other side for you and negotiate for you, who knows what they're doing, who knows this field, who knows how to maximize your damages, how to fight for you, right? Okay. I hope this helps. If it did help, consider liking and subscribing. It helps me to help more people just like you.